Welcome to all my art students out there. Today we are going to continue to talk about forms. Now, in case you forgot, forms are just another term for three-dimensional shapes. So let's go ahead and draw a shape. One of the shapes that we're going to be drawing today is just the basic, I'm going to zoom in here, the basic circle. Now when you draw the circle, don't get overwhelmed. The key to drawing the circle is not just drawing the circle, but sketching the circle. And what helps is if you actually turn your sketchbook so you can get those curves right. Now, of course, first time you draw a circle, it's not going to be perfect, so you can just kind of sketch away, and then you can take your eraser and go ahead and erase some of the areas that really aren't perfect. Think of it as you're molding with clay. Just kind of molding away with clay. Now I'm going to look at it and I think it looks a little bit too much like an egg. So I'm going to go ahead and chop off that area right there a little bit. I go on and I just continue to sketch to get the circle exactly the way I want it. Then I'm going to go ahead and clean up some of this line work. Clean it up. And sometimes you have a good circle drawing day, and sometimes you don't have a good circle drawing day. It just depends on the day. But drawing a circle should be relaxing. Okay, don't let it stress you out. Don't try to go find a bottle cap or something where you can kind of just trace something. Okay, we don't want to do that. We want to actually practice drawing a circle. So that's not perfect, but you guys get the point. It looks like a circle. It's good enough for our purpose. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to change this from a circle to a sphere. And what I'm doing is changing it from a two-dimensional piece of art to a three-dimensional piece of art, and it's really easy to do that. And I'm going to do it by taking the circle and shifting it to the side just by drawing a curved line. What I'm going to do for the other side, I'm just going to put a dotted line. So that helps us see the circle in 3 dimensions. So we took it and we turned it that way. Okay, we turned it that way. Now I can also take the circle, delete all these little lines, and I can turn it the other way. So if I want to face the circle the other way, I can do that as well. So I'm going to do that. Now I just turned it the other way. So you can think of it as a ball, okay? If that's a line in the ball, I just turned it the other way. Now what's so neat about this is I can take it and I can take the circle. Now it's a sphere because I made it to a 3-dimensional form. And I could even turn it this way. So this way, I just turned it up a little bit. So now it's facing up just a little bit. In the same way, I can turn it down. Now I just shifted it down a little bit. Okay, I went down. And now you can see the top a little bit more. Now this is going to be very important later on when we're drawing faces. Because if the face is kind of like a circle, not totally a circle at all, but if it's kind of like a circle, I can take this and I can have the circle going down here and here, and I took it and I made it go this way. Okay, now this is important if you're drawing the face, because maybe this is an eye and this is an eye and this is a nose and this is a mouth. See how that's important? And in the same way, if I wanted to turn it the other way, maybe this is a circle, this is an eye, this is eye, this is a nose, and this is a mouth. So now it's facing up more. So that's what's neat about the sphere, is you can turn it around. You can, when we're dealing with 3 dimensions, you can make it turn all types of different ways. So that is the sphere, okay? And really quickly, the accountability code today, if you're one of my art students, is rubber duck. Rubber duck. Okay, let's go ahead and continue. So I want you guys to play around in your sketchbook and just experiment with this. Experiment taking your sphere, or taking a circle and making it a sphere by making it go different ways. Okay. So the dotted lines here, these really light dotted lines, that just shows what's going on the other side. So you can see that. So if I were to slice this circle in half, I could go like that, and it's sliced in half. Okay. Now, erase these lines. We can do it the other direction as well. So here's our sphere. If I want to slice it in half here, I can just go ahead and maybe it's facing this way. Okay. And right here. Okay, see how that is? Okay. So now it's facing that way. So let me erase this for clarity. So if we were to chop that part off, it would look like that. So I want you guys to become familiar with the sphere, be able to turn it around and change it. So eventually we'll be adding shading to the sphere as well, and showing you how to draw it with shading. But right now I just want you to know that you can take this circle, make it a sphere, by just adding a construction line. We'll make it facing down like this again, so we can kind of see which way it's facing. Okay. So now it's facing down. Okay. You can kind of see now that it's facing down. So that is pretty much it with the sphere. I'm glad you guys are drawing along in your sketchbooks, practicing turning this sphere all the way around. You can think of the sphere as just a ball, a three-dimensional circle, which would be a sphere, and practice turning that all around on your paper so you become super confident with drawing the sphere. So thanks for hanging out today on Tripp's Art Class, and we will catch you next time.